There was a bomb that fell on Rookery Lane, and the shrapnel marked the fencing. You could still see it up until they replaced the fencing recently.
There was about 4 lads around my age who lived within a few houses away, so we were a gang together and we just spent as much time as we could in the park. We played in the park all the time. We loved to be in the park.
The only vehicles you saw was the local bus and occasional army vehicles. There were so few cars we were probably able to play out at an earlier age than you can today. Tanks were made nearby and used to come on test down Rookery Lane.
I can remember the lake being frozen. That side of the lake got froze more. Towards the island it became like cat ice. We would walk on the ice as far as we could. You'd hear it creaking and dare yourself to see how far you could get.
I would lay on the grass on a sunny day and you would get crickets and grasshoppers. You'd listen to the crickets and grasshoppers, catch them in your hand, then let them go.
I remember climbing a conifer tree near the church and there was a pigeon's nest up there. I climbed up this tree and got up the top. There was a pigeon's nest there with 2 eggs, so I took one. To get down I put it in my mouth, and then when I got down I broke it.
After the war, when I was young, on Boultham Park Lake the boats came and they stayed there permanently. There used to be a little kiosk with a lady inside selling the tickets. You'd pay and get your ticket, one colour for half an hour, another for an hour.
All the boats had names. They'd say, "Come back in, your half an hour is up," like hell we did. Sometimes they'd get in a boat and come after you. If they did, you'd leg it as quick as you could, but if you went to the other side of the island, you'd pitch the boat and run off.
You'd give the gentleman the boat ticket and he'd tear it, then throw it down. But sometimes if they were busy, he didn't tear it and just throw it in the lake. So we used to go downstream and wait for these tickets to come down. We'd get a stick, take it out, take it home and dry it. Then next time we'd hand the ticket in and get a free ride.
Once there were 3 summer houses. One was near Lakeview Road and Rookery Lane end. There was a brick one near the entrance, like a rectangle one, and then facing the playing field there was another one. That was a wooden one.
We'd spotted a peacock feather, so I had to pull the netting forward to let my friend in the pen to get it. And then the park keeper came, so I did an awful thing and let the fence go and I legged it.
In those days, we had a park keeper. He once caught me climbing this ornamental tree. I was up this tree and he caught me with a bamboo cane in his hand and he slapped my legs with it. I only had short trousers on.
On the bandstand, there was regularly Sunday afternoon a band. There was a brass band and some military bands as well. Then they had a variety of concerts. Another time, the circus came on the big lawn area.
The stream was flowing all the time. We used to go with a fishing net. One stretch had a sandy area. We used to catch stickleback fish in those days.
The ice cream kiosk was here in this area. It had a door on the end and glass on the top. One day, one of the glass panels broke and one of the boys, he went and cut his nose. He fainted with the blood, so we had to carry him home.